Welcome to another video. Today I'm starting a new Minecraft world. I want to build some cool stuff, and I even have a few mods. And I figured that I may as well document it and use it for videos, because it might be cool to like kind of watch my progress in this world, depending on how far it goes. But yeah, we are on version 1.7.10, which is one of my favorite Minecraft versions, and I have a bunch of really good mods for this version as well. Like some good inclusions we have are industrialcraft, buildcraft, railcraft, and forestry for some technology stuff. We got witchery, brewcraft, and a few others for some magic. And I even added a bunch of survival mods to make the game harder, like hunger overhaul, better sleep, Darwin sprinting system, etc. And then some other fun stuff like gravity gun. So yeah, we're just gonna get started. Let's play. So yeah, first things first, I'm going to be playing on a custom world type. I'm playing on random biomes. And pretty much what random biomes does is it makes the world generation feel more like early release, like 1.6 and like 1.1 and stuff like that. Pretty much any biome can spawn next to each other, so they're not separated by temperature, and I'm pretty sure oceans are bigger as well, so the world is more separated into continents instead of one large world. That's just a preference thing. Alright, let's just get started. I'm in water. Okay, first impressions, really cool. We spawned in this little lake over here. Oh yeah, let me just get this tree over here, and we can start progressing. This is a really cool spawn so far as what it's looking like, as long as it's not just an island. I'm not too fond of island spawns. I like islands, but I don't like spawning on them. Got some sugar canes. Okay, there's a cave right here. That's pretty fantastic. And it has copper inside. That's good. And more copper. That's pretty awesome. Copper is used for like electricity and stuff like that. Heavy duty machinery. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna need a lot of that stuff. Yeah, the copper is from industrialcraft, and that's literally my favorite mod ever. So yeah, I'm not gonna be getting enough of it. That's for sure. Expect me to glaze that mod a ton in this playthrough. This is also a really cool cave. I'm a little worried about like dying, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I know I'm doing a Let's Play at the moment that explores a lot of these older Minecraft mods, the old mods Let's Play. But this is a little bit different because I have a few different mods to shake it up. And also, I'm not really going to be focusing on the mods individually, like themselves, in this video or in the series. I mostly want to focus on the stuff I'm building and that type of deal. So I'm not really going to explain too much of what I'm doing with the mod specifically, because I more so want to focus on my builds and shenanigans. Although this episode is low-key probably going to be an exception, because I want to explain some of the earlier like industrialcraft and other like mod stuff. Just so that way someone who's watching who doesn't know these mods very well can kind of, you know, keep up. Okay, 19 copper. That's pretty cool. I got from over here. I also got some coal. Now what's in this cave? Oh, I see the water over there. That's pretty neat. And what's a little bit deeper? Oh, iron! Nice! We got some iron right off the bat. That's good. Spelunking in this world is going to be really fun because I have Swiss cheese caves installed. And that brings back the old cave generation. So that means they're very windy. They intertwine. It's like Swiss cheese. So it's like the world is a piece of Swiss cheese. It's pretty cool. Alright, I'm back up at the surface. I want to find food. That's kind of all I really want to do right now. Yeah, look at this world. It is like just beautiful looking. I found a goblin. Pretty sure those are from witchery. If I remember correctly, they can be enslaved later. I'm not going to say anything definitive, but I'm pretty sure they can. Are they neutral? Like, will it attack me? Okay, it doesn't seem to attack me when I hit it, so that's good. Okay, yeah, I need to remember the spawn coordinates in case I want to build my base around here. But for now, I'm going to go on and try and look for food, because there's, like, no food around here. No animals. I'm just seeing goblins. That's a little disappointing. Yo! Wait a second. We just found a volcano. Volcanoes are awesome. Those are from Project Red, and they just look really cool. They're not really like useful, but they do look cool undeniably. They have this basalt block that I really like the look of. Finally, I see some cows. We're getting lucky. Yeah, I don't know how I got such a cool looking world. There's not a lot of like biome diversity, which means there's not a lot of biomes that spawn, but there are lots of cool mountains, and I love the forest biome, so you know, who needs other biomes anyway? Okay, I found them like just in the nick of time because I am low-key starving to death. What's nice about hunger overhaul though is I don't need to be fully fed to regenerate health. So if that means anything, that's cool. Yeah, if you don't know, Darwin's sprinting system nerfs my sprinting, so I can't do it like constantly until I run out of hunger. I can only do it for around 5 seconds before I have to wait for my stamina to refill. Until I get enchantments and brewing. Once I get to that point though, I don't really have to worry about it because I can expand my stamina bar. But for now, I gotta be a little bit careful about how I use my stamina. Hold on, do these guys even drop anything good? I'm curious. The answer is no. Oil! That's awesome. I love oil. That's so tough. Yeah, oil is from buildcraft, and it's used for making energy. So that's cool. A lot of energy, I think. I can mess with that at some point. That's going to be more later game, so I'm not going to like mess with that right now, but that is good that we found it, indeed. I might have to hunker down in a cave somewhere, though, because it's getting dark. Okay, this looks like a good cave to hide in for the night. Okay, what's even down here? Yeah, it gets really dark in the caves thanks to random things. It's literally going to get pitch black in here. That's another one of the survival mods I added, because honestly, darkness should be something to actually worry about in Minecraft. Fear of the unknown, you know? It's cool gameplay in my opinion. Yeah, this cave does not have a lot going on, so I guess I'm just gonna start digging. Maybe I'll find some ore or something, I don't know. I'm actually gonna block this up, because there are some dangerous monsters that could get in this cave from primitive mobs, and I don't even want to deal with that. Primitive mobs is a terrifying mod. Not really in terms of like traditional like horror mod things, but it has some really dangerous mobs that can kill me very easily. It has tin! Tin is the last oh, I just dropped it. Tin is the last industrial craft ore that we need to actually get started on technology stuff, so it's good that we are at least on tin level. There's a lot of iron in this cave too. In fact, this is just a big cave in general, so that's just fantastic. Realize. Look how this cave looks. That's like a screenshot. Baby zombie. Oh my gosh. Damn, okay. I think that was like the first hostile mob I've encountered. Yeah, Swiss cheese caves is definitely not false advertising. I just mined into another part of the cave from mining copper ore. That's crazy. And there's iron in here. Wow, just look at that. In fact, I'm gonna throw a torch. There it goes. Also, I found some peridot. I can't mine that yet. And gold. Yeah, peridot is a Project Red ore. It's pretty straightforward. It can make tools and armor as good as diamond, but it can't be used as like a diamond substitute because it can't mine obsidian and stuff, and it has worse durability. So it's not like that great. It's just like faster, more durable. I don't think the armor is as good as diamond. I'm not sure. Yeah, don't be surprised if I skip a lot of the mining stuff in like other episodes of the series. But yeah, you know, it's like the start of this world. I may as well showcase a little bit of mining footage, you know? Maybe I'll see something good. I'm seeing a ton of redstone. That's fantastic. And I thought those were diamonds over there. It's just tin though, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good attack damage. It's a little bit better than a iron sword, a little bit less as good as a diamond sword. Yeah, that made a lot of sense. A little bit less as good. Thank you. But yeah, look how much faster this thing is. I can mine a lot of blocks now. I can mine all the blocks. You ever notice, like, for those of you who browse, like, Minecraft mods often, you ever notice how a lot of them have, like, the description, like, blank all the things? Like, if it's a storage mod, like, store all the things. If it's a crafting mod, craft all the things, you know? Why did they do that? That's interesting. Also, I totally got sidetracked while I was rambling, but I just found some uranium. That's the last industrial craft ore from the mod. Although it's, like, very late game. I'm not really gonna need it for a long time. We just found diamonds! We just found them! Nice. I can mine with peridot. Yes, I can! Oh my gosh, we got diamonds on, like, day 1 or 2. I have no idea what day we're even on at this point. That's just great. We got 4 of them. It's beautiful. And the best part is I'm not even going to be using them for a while. I just found more diamonds. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm so glad I decided to record this mining trip, or you guys would just not believe this. 1, 2. Oh, here's the other one. Okay, I thought I lost it for a sec. Nice. Oh, it's day. All right, I really want to use the daytime to my advantage because I want to go find a cool base location. And I want to confirm this world isn't on an island. I'm not doing a survival island. You can't make me. I think this is a cookie creeper. Is it? Hey, it totally is. Nice. Honestly, I might just live here. That's just beautiful looking. Look at that. And I could like have like a whole base that goes around here, and then I have a really cool view of this area. Got the volcano in the background. This could be kind of fire. Honestly, I think we just found the spot, ladies and gentlemen. Especially because it's like really flat over here, because I could have like a normal house and then go in this way and then go and build into the actual mountain. That would be sweet. I'm really liking this location, I think. And then it's, of course, it's next to the plains biome, so I can do a lot of like factories, maybe even quarries over there. And then the other side of the mountain. This is just the perfect spot. Oh my gosh. The mountain isn't too thick, so I can build around the whole thing and just make it look super cool. Imagine, like, once I have, like, 100 days to build this up, how cool it would look. And then I give up on the world and this whole location does not live up to its potential. You never know. I'm pretty weird when I make my world. Sometimes I stick to them, sometimes I don't. Just gonna have to wait and see, I guess. I'm gonna grab all the wood, just for chests. I want to make some storage over here, because my inventory is actually just bad. It's getting bad. Also, you know, before I do anything else, I think I should probably look for sheep, to be honest. I should probably prioritize that. So yeah, I'm gonna save my coordinates here, and I'm gonna just go look for sheep. Also, I can't wait to get, like, a horse. These cookies are still here. I can't wait to get a horse, because then I can go really fast, and I don't even have to worry about the sprint. And what's nice is I have a craftable saddles mod installed, so I don't even have to worry about, like, finding them in a dungeon. Why did Notch even think that was a good idea, by the way? Like, with all respect to Notch, why'd you make saddles not craftable? That's just, like, brain damage. Whatever, maybe it's to reward exploring, who knows. Alright, there we go, we got some wool. Can you give me some wool? 2. Oh my gosh, I just need 1 more. Honestly, I saw a light gray sheep over there. I can shear it and then just use these daisies right here. That's what they are, right? Oh, azure bluettes. And I don't even know why I thought they were daisies. And then I can just, like, color this. So I can just get another light gray wool and everything will match. Or actually, Colored beds aren't even in this version. I forgot, so I don't even need to do that. I did not need to do that. Maybe I'm the one with brain damage after all. Because yeah, since there's no colored beds in this version, I can use any mix and matched like wool to make my bed. I should probably stop being an idiot. All right, yeah, I'm gonna leave all the other animals around here alive though, because then I can breed them later and get really cool stuff. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna embed like my house itself into the hill right here. Probably the most beautiful thing you guys have ever seen in your lives. Yeah, better sleep makes it so the player can actually like sleep regardless of the time of day. So they can sleep during the day to turn it to night, or the night to day, for example. But the player can only sleep when they're tired, so they can't always skip the night and stuff. They have to be tired for it. Normally it does a lot of other stuff too, making it where like if you don't sleep, you get weak. But I turn that stuff off in the config, because I mostly added it to make it so I can't sleep. Because, you know, I think that there's some interesting like time management stuff to be had when it's nighttime. I don't know. Maybe I'll explain my opinions more at some point, but right now I don't feel like it. I just realized I actually ended up really close to the cave I started at. I'll probably build a storage room in this area. Storage rooms are literally never bad. I'm thinking about how I want to do it right now. I'll probably just have like a wall right here, and then I can have like windows maybe or something. I don't have access to glass right now, but I'll work on that at some point. I don't even know how big or like intricate I want it to be. Okay, yeah, 4, 2, that's 6, 10. So yeah, it's a 10 by 10 room we got going on. That's cool. Now I can start pushing it this way. I'm just gonna dig this way first of all, just to see how far I need to go to poke to the other side of the mountain. I honestly don't even need to. I can just like cut the room short and then poke. Like build another room that pokes, but I think yeah, this goes like to right about here. That's honestly okay. Okay, yeah, goodbye, cool doorway. I'm having an odd amount of fun like developing this house. I didn't think I'd have this much fun digging, but it's been a fun project to work on so far. That's good. First project of the world is a fun one. I like it when that happens. I know this might seem a little bit ambitious for like a day one storage room, but I'm probably going to be using it long term, so I may as well just go all out on the first day so I don't have to keep remodeling it. Should I go get some logs for the storage room? Because I do this in a lot of my storage rooms, but I do like pillars, and then I have double chests in between the pillars. I think that's what I'm going to do again. I know I do it so much, but it's low-key just like my thing now. I know I do it probably too much, but it's the tried and true storage room method, so honestly, I'm just going to do it again. Like I said, I can always change it. If you don't like it, you can download my world in the future and just change it yourself. It's up to you. Honestly, depending on how far this world goes, maybe every like 5 or 10 episodes I can drop a world download. Let me know if you guys think that'd be like something cool. A good way to document the progress or something, I don't know. Pretty much, I'm just gonna separate this room into increments of like 2 logs. Honestly, I don't know how I got so lucky with my world. It feels like beta Minecraft world generation, which is awesome because I love beta Minecraft world generation. I should give you guys the seed. Here's the seed right here. I like how in 1.7 you don't need cheats to use the seed command. There's a poop lake down there. I have poop lake on my property. All right, yeah, I think I'm gonna skip till I finish my storage room. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, here's a little progress report I have in my world. I've been playing for around like 3 hours, and I finished the storage room, although I don't really like it that much, so we can probably work on this a little bit more. But pretty much I just have chests labeled for like all my items in this like main area, and then I have like staircase to leave. And then I also have this extra room right here, which is just empty for now. I guess it's just like an observatory. You know, I can overlook that field. I cleared out the whole forest down there for all the wood, and I'm going to put a rubber plantation down there whenever I get the chance. Rubber is the very last actual resource I need to start technology, so, you know, that's where a farm for it will go. And probably like wheat and other crops as well. And then through this door, I have a mine room. It doesn't even go to the bottom of the world yet, but I've been working on it a little bit in the background. But yeah, I don't know why. I just really don't like the storage room. I feel like it's just kind of boring. I feel like it's boring, and it's not really that convenient. And convenience is a really important thing for me when it comes to designing storage rooms. So I might reformat it so it looks cool and is still convenient, because right now I feel like the storage room, it's kind of convenient, but it does not look cool at all. So I want to improve both those factors whenever I get the chance. So, yeah, I'll just work on that a little bit more, and I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off on the storage room for now until I get, like, more stuff to actually store. Because I just started this world, I don't have a lot of items I even need to stow away, so it doesn't really matter to have a big storage room. It doesn't have to be that elaborate right now. So I think instead, I'm gonna use this time to go look for rubber trees. Because they're the last thing I need to start making machinery. And once I have machinery, I might actually need more storage. So yeah, I made this thing right here out of 6 planks. I don't know if you saw me do that. This is the tree tap. And this is the first actual like modded tool that we're going to be using, so that's great. But yeah, I'm just going to walk around and look for some rubber trees. It shouldn't be that hard. Yeah, you can always spot rubber trees from a distance when they're really pointy on the top. Like you can see over there, those abnormally pointy trees, those are rubber trees, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I bet I was over here earlier. I got glass from like right there. Yeah, this is snow biome. Alright, yeah, this is the first thing we're doing that isn't really related to vanilla. This is all new stuff if you guys don't know this mod. I imagine a lot of you do because I've played this mod a few times on my channel, but yeah, I'm gonna go over it kind of quickly. Pretty much these are the rubber trees, and they have little orange spots on them. And if I right click on them with a tree tap, I get some sticky resin out of it, which I can turn into rubber, as you can see. Now, eventually this will grow back if I let it sit here, but I'm cutting down the tree anyway, so I can get away with clicking on it multiple times to get more rubber. Like here you can see I got multiple rubber out of that one. Although I deleted the resin spot. I exhausted it, so no more resin's gonna come out. Which normally I would care about that, but since I'm cutting down these trees anyway for the saplings, I don't care. I'm not even really being thorough with this. I'm cutting down the trees without looking for more resin. There we go. We got a sapling. Nice. I'm gonna go for at least like 4, 5, 6 of them, because then for sure I'll be able to get more, so I can have a really big plantation going. There we go. I cleared out literally every leaf, and I got 10 saplings total, so that's pretty great. And I'll just collect a lot of resin off camera, and then once I start recording again, we can actually make machines. Okay, let's get the basics for machinery done. I think I'm ready. I have this little room over here where I want to put some of my machines. Also, I had my first death a little bit off camera. A ghost creeper killed me. Alright, yeah, I've been making refined iron ingots by smelting iron ingots, and these are just like another crafting material for machines. And then also rubber I can get by smelting sticky resin. Although I already have collected a bunch of that. I have it right here. And I also need redstone. I need tin and copper, and I need some stone. Alright, yeah, I think first things first, the first thing I gotta make is something to get basic power generation down. I need a generator, which is crafted like this. Also, I should probably mention what these things are. These are just iron furnaces. They smelt things faster than normal. Okay. But yeah, I need a furnace, and then I need a machine block crafted like this. And then I also need a battery, which is crafted with tin, redstone, and cables. I forgot to make cables. Gotta make copper cables like so. Alright, cool. Now I can make the battery. Boom, generator completed. I have basic power gen now. And now another thing I want to make is a battery box to store, like, the energy that I make. That's always useful. I have, like, no wood at all. I'm just gonna use rubber wood. It's okay. Okay, there we go. We got a battery box, and I'm also gonna want to make more cables, just because it's always good to have more cables. I just made a ton of uninsulated ones on accident. Are you kidding me? That's just delightful. I better remember to use these at some point. I don't want my copper to be a complete waste. All right, but yeah, let me demonstrate how this generator works. So I'm just gonna, like, put it in the corner here. Now I'm gonna connect a bat box on top of it. Honestly, it's just occurring to me now, I probably didn't put my generator in the best spot in the world, but it's fine, I guess. But yeah, pretty much if I put my battery box next to it, and there's a reason why I'm making it face down, I'll explain later. Now, as long as the bat box is next to the generator, it means it's connected. So now it will just, it'll take all the energy the generator makes and will store it in its internal buffer, which is this little red thing. So yeah, the generator works by just putting any like flammable, like furnace fuel type item in there, and it starts burning it, and now I'm making energy. Nice. I want to actually utilize my energy though, so let's make a machine, huh? Let's make our first machine. To do that, not only am I going to need a machine block, but I'm also going to need an electronic circuit, which is another, like, just crafting material used for a bunch of stuff. But yeah, the first machine we're making is made with 4 tree taps, and this is the extractor. Now, the whole point of industrialcraft and similar mods is to make your Minecraft life easier with different machines and other various, like, advanced, technology. And the extractor is like the perfect demonstration of this. Because you can see we put a sticky resin into an iron furnace, and that means we get 1 rubber. For example, you can see that smelting a sticky resin gives you 1 rubber. But I used a bunch of rubber to make this extractor. But now, if I put my sticky resin in here and extract it instead of smelt it, I'll actually get 3 rubber instead. So I get triple as much if I put it in here instead. At its core, this is what industrialcraft is. It's adding new ways to get more out of your resources. For example, there's a machine we're going to make in a set called the macerator, which is used to double your ores. In fact, we'll make that right now. Put those together with some flint. I did that wrong, with some flint and some cobblestone, and we got a macerator. Cool. Also, I plan on making more macerators, so I'm just going to line like this entire wall with them probably. Yeah, the cable management isn't the best thanks to where I put this generator. Alright, but yeah, we got the macerator. Let's talk about it. So this is pretty much just used for crushing things. You can see if I put this tin ore in here and I let it do its thing, it takes a while. Also, look how much rubber I have. I just want to mention the extractor. Just beautiful. Beautiful item. But yeah, you can see when the tin finishes macerating, we get 2 tin dusts. And then each of these dusts can be smelted for 1 ingot, as you can see here. So it's literally just doubling our ores if we put it through 2 machines instead of 1. It's great. It's phenomenal. I think another good example on how industrialcraft just makes our lives easier is if I make an electric furnace right about now. You can see with a circuit, an iron furnace, which we just craft like this, and then some redstone, we get an electric furnace. And the electric furnace is exactly what you'd expect. I did not mean to put it there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I should probably mention the reason why me doing this is bad is because mining machines with a pickaxe will actually not drop them. They'll just drop a machine block. So if I want to get this back, I'm going to have to craft a wrench, which honestly, I should probably do that anyway. So I guess that's a thing to demonstrate. Better power gen is also something I should work on at this stage in the game. And luckily, there's a ton of options we can do with industrial craft. Like you can see, we can do generators, which, you know, we already know those. But there's also like better ones, like solar panels, for example, which will just make energy as long as they're touching the sun, or as long as they can see the sun. We also got geothermal generators, which make it from lava, water mills, which make it from being around water. Windmills might be fun to try. These seem to be kind of unreliable, but they make energy just from being placed not near any other blocks. And then there's also more late game ones, like the aforementioned nuclear reactor and the steam reactor. Alright, our copper is done. Let's make bronze. Yeah, bronze is needed to make the wrench I was talking about, so that's why I'm going on this whole side quest. Waiter, smelt my bronze, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, we got a wrench. Let's go move that furnace. Oh, okay, good, I got it. Yeah, there's also, even with the wrench, there's still a chance it doesn't give you the machine back. It's insane. Okay, so I've been doing a little bit more building, as well as deforestation. But yeah, pretty much I have, like, the storage room right here, and then the machine room, like, we just did. But I also have this big window, because I'm putting some rooms over on that side of the base. I don't really have any plans for them, but I do want to have a second floor, so I've been making a staircase for that. Wow, it's really loud over here. Yeah, I don't have reliable energy yet. I'm still running off one generator. And all of these machines are getting powered off one generator. So that's definitely something we're going to have to sort out at some point. Because I'm trying to make a lot of iron right now. So I can make solar panels, which we'll get at some point. I want to have a solar panel room on my second floor, so that's why I've been building one. Overall, though, I'm really proud with how things have been going. I think right now I'm just going to work on this like top floor just a little bit. And then I can have a hallway that goes into, like, the solar panel room, I think. I have no idea what I'm gonna put up here specifically, but honestly, a door over here to get, like, to the top of the mountain isn't a bad idea. That's something I can do. And then I can maybe have, like, machines or something lining this wall. Maybe not machines, but, like, crafting, storage, that type of deal. Just various, like, bits and bobs. I'm sure I'll find a use for this room at some point. For now, though, I don't know if it's obvious, but everything is very in progress. Yeah, this hallway is actually very cramped. I don't really know what I could put in here. It would work as like a good junction. Maybe I could push this wall back further and then have stuff over here, but for now I think this little like window and like overlook area is just going to lead to the outside. It's not going to have a lot of interesting stuff, I guess. Although I could use a crafting table, put it like right there. Have a nice little outside area. I do like this. I like how my house is starting to look. I'm really proud of it. Honestly, it could almost be cool to turn this little area into like a small little balcony. Like I break part of this window and I have it curved down, and then I can have like fences where this glass is. I have no idea if I explained that right, but I'm trying my best. Pretty much like, what if I punch out this window here? And then I have glass kind of going like this, and then I can have fences here. That could look interesting. I think I'll think about it. I know I wasted a little bit of glass just demonstrating, but I don't really care. I have a ton of glass right now. I'm literally out of wood. Okay, I'm gonna go chop wood, and I'll be back. Okay, let's talk real quick. I finished off the solar panel room. I got it right here. Got some nice skylight. It's connected to the staircase from earlier. And then down here to the right of my machine room, I have a power room right here. And pretty much all I really have are these cables behind the wall. You can see them. These are tin cables. They connect to the solar panels. And they put the energy into the MFE, which is like a level 2 bat box. Pretty much, if you don't know, industrial craft has different voltages. There's like high, low, and medium. And the MFE is medium voltage, and the bat box is low. So pretty much the energy comes in here, and all the machines are low voltage. And if I put medium voltage into them, they'll explode. So that's why I have the energy being fed into a medium voltage cable, which is this gold one. And then I put it into a low voltage transformer, which turns it into low voltage. And then it gets connected to these cables and then put into the machines, so nothing gets destroyed. But yeah, that's all I've really been working on. Got a nice power room set up. I also have a musket, so that's cool. But yeah, I'm going to end this first episode here because it's video time. I need to make a video. I'm uploading a video now. So yeah, subscribe, like, comment, join my Discord, follow my Twitter, play Industrial Basis, subscribe to my second channel, visit my website. If you want to see a part 2, leave a comment, and goodbye.